everybody, it's T-Rex. Yeah, and today we're going to be checking out the Hammond collection, Corythosaurus. And here she is, and she just looks mwah, beautiful. Very, very nice. I just say Mattel did a really good job on her right here. And so let's bring her in here and check out her articulation, which she does have pretty good amount of it. The mouth can open and close like that. The head can look down that far, up that far. It's got a good range of motion down, rocky there in the lower neck area, and also the head can pivot all around up there, and so you can get good expressions with her. And down here we've got shoulder joints, elbow joints here. Nothing in the hand area, which is unfortunate because now she's stuck in kind of like a piano, or something like that. But you might be still get it down on all fours. Yeah, that still could work. Not too bad. But again, a little bit of articulation here would have been nice to have. Down here in the lower section of her, we've got a rotation up there, in and out right there, a bend here, and a bend there, and a pivot as well. That's really nice, and you can rotate all around. The tail is standard for the Hammond line, so you got a rotator here, and a bendy wire in the tail, so you can bend it so far. So let's see how far we can bend it here. So kind of like that, and then you can get it, bending up that far, so you can do a little bit of posing with the tail. And again, I think the paint job, excuse me, on the Corythosaurus here is pretty well done. I like how this paint here goes all the way down the tail and doesn't stop here, like on some of the other Hammond dinosaurs, like the Pachycephalosaurus, Velociraptors, have the paint just stop pretty much right here. But no, they continue to paint down very nicely with her here. The only bit of paint that is missing is on the fingers again. And again, since the Hammond collection is for adult collectors, you'd think Mattel would make sure that the toes are not only painted, but the fingers are also painted. Come on, Mattel. If the fingers were painted on her, I would say she was a perfect dinosaur from the Hammond line, because everything else about her with the paint looks great. Now bringing in the Parasaurolophus from the Lost World to compare to the Corythosaurus here. There are different sculpts here. I was concerned that the sculpts were going to copy and paste some different things. But no, the necks are different. Of course, the heads are different. The bodies are different. And the feet are definitely different. The arms and everything are different. The only things that I think might be shared here is this upper area, these legs here, and this lower section right here, just because the sculpt is slightly the same. But I could be wrong. But the feet here are definitely different, since the feet here on the Parasaurolophus have no ankle rockers there, while the Corythosaurus does have rockers. So that's a nice upgrade to the Corythosaurus here compared to the Parasaurolophus. Also, the tail of the Parasaurolophus is way shorter than the Corythosaurus, so you can look at the tails there and see the difference in the tail length, which is nice that Mattel did upgrade the design with this tail. And I think the Parasaurolophus is the weakest one in the Hammond line when it comes to the tail. I think everyone else in the line has a good length tail, but she here doesn't really have a good length there at all in the tail. But again, there's a comparison with these two duckies. And here we have the Corythosaurus next to two other herbivores from the Hammond collection line. And if you do notice, I have painted the finished stripes here for the Pachycephalosaurus. And as well with the Ankylosaur, I painted these up to match the spikes. And finished painting all of these here as well as the toes. So doesn't that look a lot better? I wish Mattel would have just done that to begin with. But anyways, let's move on. And for one last quick comparison, here we have the Hammond collection T-Rex next to the Corythosaurus. And there you go for a little size scale with these two dinos. And so this has been a look at the Hammond collection Corythosaurus. I think it's a really well done ducky billed dinosaur here. I think she just looks beautiful, and I'll definitely thinking about picking up two more, just to have a little group of them, because I think that would look really nice on the shelf, just a little group of these guys hanging out together. But so that has been a look at the Corythosaurus. What do you think about her? The only thing I think that is missing is the toe paint on the nails. If she had that, perfect, no complaints whatsoever. Even the head, I forgot to mention this, but even the head is a little thinner than on the previous one, so you can see how the heads are slightly different. This one's definitely a lot thinner, while this one's all pudgy. So yeah, Mattel really definitely went back and did a really good job of sculpting this beaut. And I'll see you all next one. Until then, have a great day, and goodbye, everybody!